Thanks for the love. Thanks for the greetings and all. Today we're talking about financial help, and when we talk about help, we mean Higher Education Learning Program (HELP). This is an acronym that was formed some years back, based off on based off of the um, um, understanding of what our business is about, right? Based on the fact that we understand the value of our system, the value of what it is that we're doing, the value of the kind of assistance, the kind of leverage that you have when you come upon our Green Monday opportunity. As you see there, Green Monday is the sponsor, is the educational platform, is the university that you get signed up into when you sign up for higher education learning program. So please, next slide. Clearly, ladies and gentlemen, the world has changed. I don't know if you notice. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you realize that. But clearly, ladies and gentlemen, the world has changed. The world as we knew it before does not exist anymore. And I'm talking about the world of three, let's say 4, 5, 6 months ago. Now, let me put it in context. We're living in a world that many people did not prepare for. I don't know anybody that prepared for this kind of world. Even for those that make their money off of long-term projections, they look at the times and the seasons, and they're about to articulate what new changes will occur. Many of them miss the mark. Countries, first world countries that normally project and structure their planning according to certain set times and all of those kind of things, they all miss the mark. Companies, organizations, I mean, I'm talking about the best of human beings, the best of brains all over the world. They miss the mark. Everything has, as a matter of fact, the world of December 2019 is a world that looks like it's so far away. I mean, having lived in this lockdown, in this COVID-19 season for about 4, 5, 6 months now, it seemed like this was how, this is how life now is. This is how we've always been. Ladies and gentlemen, the world has changed. And if you are waiting for the world to go back to how it's always been, it's not going to happen. Not at all. Let me try to explain to us how massive these changes are. For example, I mean, we're using Zoom to communicate right now. Many of us had zero idea what Zoom was 6 months ago. A number of us, of course, knew Zoom already, but the majority of us had no idea what Zoom was. That is how, now, in empirical terms, in December 2019, Zoom had 10 million users. They were already a $1 billion company. They were already doing fine. I mean, they were the kind of app that businesses use. So businesses within the businesses and in their interaction, all of that, they were using Zoom. So it's within the business community globally, it was a well-known tool for business, for video conferencing and all of that. But outside of that, many of us, but even within that space, it was already a $1 billion company. Now, between then December 2019 and today, as I speak to you, Zoom has grown from 10 million users to over 200 million users. That is times 20. Think about it. Think about the kind of change that is. Imagine that you used to earn 100,000 naira in December 2019. As of today, you are earning 20 times that. 20 times that is about 2 million naira per month. Think about the vast changes that can occur in your life. Just think about it. Think about the fact that, let's say you used to have one car in December 2019. As of today, you have 20 cars. Think about it. The kind of structural, financial, mental, psychological arrangements, and I mean, Zoom had to evolve. They were not prepared for what was coming. So they were stumbling. They had to stumble through the entire system, change their IPs, their security system, change their engineering, reworked on the app. They did all of that. Why? Because massive changes. See, the world has changed. The world, I mean, going forward, the major topics are going to be about how people navigate around COVID-19. COVID-19 is now like the principal conversation starter, or the fulcrum around which every other thing is revolving. Whether you talk about church, whether you talk about school, whether you talk about religion, whether you talk about politics, whether you talk about economy, whatever you're talking about, everything is revolving around this monumental change that the world has experienced called COVID-19. As a matter of fact, we are not talking about a pre-COVID-19 world and a post-COVID-19 world. It is that massive. Ladies and gentlemen, do you realize, do you recognize, do you appreciate the magnitude of the changes we are living through? You are going to need to take note of this, because you know why? Let me make it very, the world has always been changing. The world is always improving. The world is always evolving. But you know what? The difference between what happened between every other change the world has always been going through and COVID-19 is that the kind of changes people expected to happen over 5 to 10 years happened within 6 months. So, for example, Zoom would have been expecting that we'll grow to we're at 10 million users now. Over the next 5 years, we'll grow to maybe 100 million users. Maybe over the next 10, 15 years, we'll grow to 200 million users. That is the kind of thinking. Same with Amazon, same with Facebook, governments and the rest. Their trajectory for everything. Europe right now is, they are having serious meetings at the European Union right now. What are they trying to do? They're trying to figure out how to navigate this. They're trying to look for where to pump money in because they didn't plan for this kind of change. Ladies and gentlemen, big corporations, massive individuals, proactive people who are thinking far, people that do not want to be at the bottom of the food chain, they are all positioning. The world has changed. In case you didn't get the memo, in case maybe you feel that it's just fad, we're just wearing masks. See, the world has changed. There are people that didn't expect to make any money 6 months ago. Today, they are millionaires because they are selling and producing masks. Can you imagine? Who was thinking about the fact that if I start producing masks, face masks, I'll make a lot of money? No, you will think that, oh, you are making those for just the hospitals. But ladies and gentlemen, today, everybody, every single human being, everybody on the face of the earth needs to wear a mask. It is amazing the kind of, see, today schools are operating online, schools that never planned for online. I talked to one of my friends who owns a school, and I was really bothered because I was feeling the infrastructure they will need. Guess what? As I'm talking to you, they've pivoted. They already do online classes. Who was thinking about all of that? Now, if you are not thinking about all of these massive changes, you will lose out. And let me help us explain how this happened. See, whenever there is changes in human behavior, I don't mind, I've not even gotten to my slide, but I need to lay this groundwork. Whenever there is changes in human behavior, ladies and gentlemen, you know what happens? It means that new opportunities, new realities, new options are being unveiled. Whenever behavior of human beings change, needs are created. Whenever behavior of human being changes, new solutions are needed. Whenever the behaviors of human beings change, new money is there to be made. Let me make it very practical. Let me give you an example. Now, Green Monday, our platform upon which we are sharing this right now. Of course, I'll share you about Green Monday. I'll tell you about how you can come on Green Monday. But I want to create a platform for your why this is very important. Green Monday, for example, is a network marketing organization. Now, network marketing is such a phenomenal platform right now for a simple reason. Because before today, how would people operate? Companies, big organizations, they understand that, okay, we produce our products, we have regional distributors, and we have distributors, and we have wholesalers, and we have retailers, and then we have the consumers. We need to invest a lot in billboards, in TV adverts, and marketing communication tools to ensure that people know about our products so that they can go and buy. Now, that's the way of thinking. Now, as I speak to you, if you look at your roads every day you go out, I am sure you have seen an increase in the number of bikes that are offering dispatch services. What does it tell you? It tells you that people have started thinking different way, that the way people used to deliver and distribute products and services is changing. Companies that used to distribute using all of those traditional systems of distribution, right now they are losing. So they have to rethink. Why? Because the behavior of people have changed. People no longer easily go to the mall. I don't know any of you that has been to the mall in 6 months. But if companies want to remain in business, it means that they need to evolve in the way they distribute their goods and services. That's the reason why, for example, you see a lot of these dispatch services. Why? People that, supermarkets, pharmacies, eateries, all of them, they are creating distribution systems. They are all having dispatch services. They're having dispatch riders. They're having all of these things. Why? Because without those guys, they can't distribute their goods and services, which means that money has moved. That's the point I'm trying to make. That when you hear that, oh, behavior of people has changed, it means that money is moving from one direction to another. That's just simply the point I'm trying to. That's the reason why Amazon is making a lot of money. That's the reason why Zoom is making a lot of money, because the behavior of people change, Zoom is making a lot of money. Because the behavior of people change, Amazon is making a lot of money, because now nobody is going to the mall. So they have to of course, they have to eat. They have to buy books. They have to get their music. They have to get everything they would normally get. So they now move their money to those that are offering the services that are convenient for them. That's where network marketing comes in, because network marketing does not need all those traditional systems of distribution. It has crashed the system of distribution such that if you need something, you need health products, you need personal hygiene products like our Green Money platform offers, you can easily get it from your friend or your neighbor or from someone that you know, simply because we do not operate the traditional system of distribution. Network marketing is a system of distribution that rewards people for sharing the products and services with those around them. So a company that is very smart, which a lot of companies are already doing, they are positioning their products within the network marketing space. They are positioning their product within the affiliate marketing space. They are positioning their products in a way that they can get it to you and I without going through systems that will hinder the movement of those goods and services. I just wanted to bring, when I say change, things have changed, because I can say things have changed and it can just become a fad. It can be a cliche. It can be, you can agree with me that yes, I mean, things have really changed. Everybody's wearing masks. But when it trickles down to the bottom line, how does it impact you and I? Ladies and gentlemen, you want to look at the job you are doing right now. You want to look at the organization you are involved in. You want to look at the business that you are building. The question you want to ask yourself is, am I right in the middle of the dynamics of commerce, or I am playing on the fringes, or I am losing out? Am I on the cutting edge, or things are just moving and leaving me behind? Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you are going to win in this time when there are systems of where changes have occurred, then you are going to need to align yourself in the flow of commerce where it is happening. Now, Bill Gates says that when you look at the world today, there are areas that if you want to build massive wealth, you must play in. Regardless, so it's not about, oh, I am passionate about clothes. If clothes are not selling right now, it's not wise to be in clothes. If you say I'm passionate about education, I want to start a school. Ladies and gentlemen, the school you are starting right now, is it going to serve people, or people are going to run away because they don't want their kids to contact COVID-19? So you want to ask yourself, and what are those industries? Bill Gates talked about renewable energy, talked about IT, and he talked about health. Health is massive. Under health, for example, you have personal hygiene, you have production, you have manufacturing, you have distribution. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in this space today, and what we're going to talk about will revolutionize your income, your life, your mindset, and all that you are about if you are really, really ready to play big. Now, if you look at the slide in front of you, the question is asking is, which one of these quadrants define where you are, and why is it important? I'll lay another groundwork before just lay some basics before I go into it. It's saying that regardless of where you are now, I know I've shared with you why you need to take advantage of the changes, but another thing people do is when you hear that there's something selling, for example, or this is the direction we should go, or you need to upgrade, you need to do those kind of things. What do you think people do? What I see people do, they immediately jump into doing something. I'm like, no. The first thing you want to get is, oh, I've gotten information about the fact that things have changed. Okay. I've gotten information about the fact that I need to leverage this change. Okay. I've gotten information about the fact that I need to be in the dynamics of commerce where I'm creating wealth with this change. Okay, great. Now, how do I position? Because it's very key. You can get involved in activity, because activity does not equal productivity. The fact that you are out there hustling and hustling does not mean that you are being productive. You can hustle for 10 years and make no sense. And somebody else gets into that kind of business you are doing, and in 3 years, they are back cashing out big time. Why? Because the way you operate needs to be different. If you used to operate hustle, you need to ask yourself, has hustle paid me all my life? Will hustle pay me again, or I need to renegotiate the way I operate? I want to present to you what Robert Kiyosaki calls the four ways anybody on earth earns money. That regardless of whatever it is that you get into, these 4 ways are very critical because they advise you and they give you instruction on the best way to position yourself. If you want to position yourself, to earn income. How best do you position yourself? Now, the first way you can earn is as an employee. An employee is someone that has a job. So basically, they invest their time, they go into a particular job or an organization or for the government or whatever, and they get paid at the end of the month or at the end of the week, or as the case may be, for the time they have exchanged. That's why it's called earning a living. So your life you have exchanged at that particular point equals to the money you make. Now, for the self-employed, for me, I always say that self-employed and employees, they don't really have much difference, because the employee has a job, the self-employed gives themselves a job, right? So, for example, you're working in a bank, you're like, oh, I've worked in this bank for so much, I can't even, I have no time for my children, I have no time for my family, I can't even go to church where I want to be active in church, I need to start my own thing. And then, guess what happened? You now leave your job, and then you go into, let's say, selling into boutique or whatever. Now you are spending all your time there, and you think that you are free, because the biggest deception of self-employed people, the biggest deception of people who are involved in small business, who are in that S quadrant, is that, oh, I now have my time. Oh, I can now do my own thing. Oh, I control my time. No, you don't control your time, because the point is, yes, you used to go to work at 7 a.m. Now, because you have your own boutique, you can go to your boutique at 10 a.m. The question you want to ask yourself is, between that 7 a.m. and 10 a.m. when you do not show up yet at your office, at your shop, or whatever it is, are you earning money? If you are not earning anything, it means that you are not different from someone that owns a job. So the basic thing I want us to pick out of this is that as an employee and as a self-employed person, your time is just equal to money, and time is not a good enough future. I mean, time is if your own personal time, no matter how skillful you are, no matter how intelligent you are, no matter how deep you are, no matter how passionate you are, that your time is a terrible factor to leverage to make money. Because if it's only your time you have, you make no money. So even if you say, oh, Bill Gates says IT, and you now go and you say, I want to do an IT job, you are playing in an IT space, and then you say, I want to have my own small business as an IT specialist. I'm a consultant. You are doing all of that, and then regardless of whatever it is that you are doing, they are paying you a lot of money, and then but it requires you showing up before you can earn, either as an employee or a self-employed. Even though you play in the right space that the world has changed into, you can still be just hustling, and you still not make anything out of it. Unfortunately, 90% of the world, they are employees or self-employed people. They are exchanging their own time for money, so they have zero leverage. Ladies and gentlemen, the only language wealth creation understands, is leverage. Because without leverage, you are not speaking its language, and so you cannot access wealth, right? Now, if you move to the other side of the quadrant, you have the B and the I. Now, the B is business owner. Now, what's the difference between a business owner and a self-employed person? Now, a self-employed person or a small business owner, like I said, requires they need to be there physically by themselves before they can earn. Without them showing up, to work, without them showing up to consult, without them showing up to attend to whatever your need is, whatever their job they are doing is, they do not earn. But a business owner understands that they need to create a system. That's how they are the best job. They are looking at, how can I partner with people? How can I get more people involved in what I'm doing? How can I create a team of people so that we can create value still in the same? So really, it's not about the industry. So you can have a self-employed person who is into health, for example, but without them being there, without them showing up, they do not earn. And you can have a business owner who has a system where, whether they are there or not, they are delivering the same health services to people, and guess what? They are earning big time. Now, the difference between them is not the amount of money they have in their pockets. The difference between them, as a matter of fact, a business owner right now might not have any money in his pocket, and a self-employed person has millions in their account. But the paradigm with which they operate is very, very significant. Because for a business person, what they are looking at is, how can I partner with people? How can I join with other people? How can I have a team of people that we are delivering surplus value rather than just depending on just my own efforts alone? Why for an investor, which is the fourth quadrant, the I, is someone that says, okay, I have some money, I want to put my money into the business of the B, of the business owner, because I can see leverage there. I can see capacity to scale. I can see that they can grow from 1 million naira a month to 10 million naira a month and to 100 million naira a month. So if I put my money today, it will keep growing. And so an investor is someone that uses money to make money. So the business owner leverages on people. So people equal to money. While for the investor, it is money equal to more money. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something called, they say for you to create wealth, you need to leverage OPM, OPT, and OPRO. So OPM is other people's money, OPT is other people's time, OPRO, other people's resources. That without doing this, you cannot be wealthy. God did not create us in this world to operate by ourselves. We are a world that involves us interacting, leveraging, and engaging with other people. Thank you very much, sir. So, ladies and gentlemen, the question right now is understanding what I've just shared, looking at your life where it was before COVID-19, looking at your life during COVID-19 and the experiences we have had with your finances, and looking at your life post-COVID-19. What do you think you need to do right now? Do you think that you want to be on the left or you want to be on the right? Where would you, I'm sure I want to know, be sure that we're listening to me. So I'd like us to comment, where would you rather be? On the left or on the right? Understanding what you understand now. Understanding that you might have made mistakes in the past. You might have done some things that you thought you were doing the best of yourself. You were so skilled, you are passionate, and you thought that you were doing the best for yourself to be where it is that you need to be. But today you are hearing what I'm sharing with you. Question is, would you rather be on the left or on the right? Where would you rather be? Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why, thank you, a lot of people are saying on the right. And I agree with you also. Because the reason why you need to be on the right is very, very key. Because the difference is very clear. I'm sure you're already used to the fact that, as an employee and a self-employed person, you can hardly find leverage. When you go to the bank you tell the bank, I want to borrow money. They are not looking at you. They are looking at the question they are asking is, if anything happens to this person, what will happen to the business? Then when they look at a big business owner, they are more open to giving that person a loan, for example. The employer and self-employed, their language is always like, this country is hard. I don't have any time. I don't have time. I had a graphic example of that situation where I shared with someone. I said, you know what? Come and listen to our business opportunity. You can do it side by side what you are doing, and then you can grow to the point where you can become financially free. And they kept telling me that they had no time. Guess what? I was presenting at Ikeja, a session like this, a physical session, of course, some years back. And the employer of that person, that's the owner of the business where that person was working, was in the presentation. So can you believe that the person that employed you is saying that he's showing up in the presentation, while you who are the employee is saying that I have no time? Then it happens. That's the reality. They have no time because they are working. They are spending all their time for their money. Why the business owner says that rather than earn 100% because of my time, earn money because of 100% of my time be put into an activity, I rather earn 1% of 100 people's activity. So even though I have not expended myself, I already have 100% every day from 100 people's activity. Now, the fact of the matter is that 10% of the world are business owners and investors today, and they control 90% of the wealth of the world. That's the reality. If they don't even control more, it is amazing. Why 90% of the world, they are employees or they are self-employed people. And guess what? They are looking for the best part of 10% of the world's wealth. That's why it is called rat race. They are running the rat race. You can imagine 90% of people, 90 people, for example, scrambling for 10%, while you have 10% working on 90%. Think about it. Those are the facts. The question is, for you to, and another fact is, you cannot move from the E and S side to the B and I side just because you have heard what I'm saying. You are like, wow, what Yoma just said is exciting. I am gingered. I am ready to go. I have gone. It's a lie. One strong fact, real fact you need to note here is that for you to move from the E and S side to the B and I side, you are going to need help. That's another fact. Another thing I want to know is that the language, the way people earn, the language and all of that, they are, for both sides, they are very, very different. The language and the idea and the operations of people on the E and the S side is that of security. Is that of how they can secure themselves. That on how they can just be safe. Why for the people on the other side is that of freedom. And what is freedom? Freedom is saying that I have big dreams. I want to do this for myself. I want to do this for my community. I do not want any child in my community not to ever not go to school. I want to create free education for every child in my village. I want to ensure that no child is on the streets hawking. I want to ensure that widows are well taken care of. I want to ensure, if those are big dreams you have in your heart, then you cannot but operate on the B and I side. You know why? Because one of the tickets to achieving your dream is financial freedom. Financial freedom is saying that you operate on the B and I side, so that whether you are there or not, you create a system that delivers enough passive income for you that can take care of all of your needs. So whether you show up or not, you earn enough, right? That is where you want to be. That is where you want to be, ladies and gentlemen. And that is what Green Monday is sharing with you. Green Monday, which operates in network marketing distribution model. Like I shared earlier, I said network marketing is simply a situation where a company takes the product that they have produced, like our products, like our company Green Monday, takes our product called Reader directly to users of the product, you and I, who are customers, and give the customers, that's you and I, the opportunity to also be distributors, and we are compensated highly for creating that. Now, network marketing operates in the B side. Network marketing is in B, is not S. You know why? Because network marketing says that, Yoma, share about Green Monday with 3, 4, 5 of your friends. Now, teach them about it, show them about it. Do they have dreams? Do they have the things they want to do with their lives? Share those values with them. Now, teach them how to share those same values with their own friends. They need to look for 3, 4, 5 of their friends also. So those 5 of my friends get 5 of their friends, who also get 5 of their friends. Now, why do they go ahead to do that? One, they have a big dream. Two, the company compensates them for sharing about Reader with their friends. And when their friends come on board, the company compensates them and also compensates me. Now, as that system keeps on going, it can get up to 500, 600, 700, 1,000, 2,000 people. There's no way I can know more than, let's say, if I know everybody, maybe 300 people, as much as I can know within that team. So what it tells me is that I can have an organization that is so big, I don't even know everybody in my organization, but I am getting paid simply because I started that process. Ladies and gentlemen, that is real leverage. That's the reason why network marketing in the last 25, 30 years is the industry that has created the highest number of dollar millionaires. No other industry, no one. In short, when I hear people say that, and I just want to say this here, when I hear people say that with network marketing, that a lot of people don't make it, just few people make it, it is laughable. You know why? Because show me other industries. How many people make it in banking to become bank managers? Even bank managers are poorly paid. I realize that now. How many people make it to the top of multinationals? Only one CEO. How many people got employed? 50, 60, 100. But in network marketing, in my team, I can see up to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 people who are positioned, the same industry, the same team, and they're all positioned, driving, they are looking. I mean, it's amazing. Network marketing has a higher percentage of success, financial success, if you put yourself into it. Please, next slide. Now, I want to share with you 3 reasons why you need to do Green Monday now. Based off of what we have shared, 3 reasons why you need to do this now. One, of course, I know that, the person that shared this with you, invited you in here, you were not doing nothing. Maybe you had a job, you had a small business, you had 1 or 2 things that you were involved in, and that was all fine. But the beautiful thing about it is that, point 1, you can do this business side by side your business. This can be your plan B or your plan C. Let's say, for example, you have a job and there's something you were doing on the side before you heard about this. Ladies and gentlemen, because this is the only one, I believe, that has a system of leverage, you want to start to do it now. Now, it will start as active income. Network marketing starts as because, of course, you are getting products, you're sharing with a few friends, and when you invite your first set of friends, you earn little. It's not as much as you would love yet, but you need to stay in that process, that consistency, and following that up, driving as hard and as fast as you want, based off of your dream and your desires. It begins to move from active income to become which is your extra income, to become passive income. So yes, it starts with active income. So basically, you can, first reason why you need to do this now, you can earn exciting extra income, and it doesn't need to conflict with any other thing that you're doing. Number 2 is that from point 1, this active income, this extra income begins to grow and gets to a point where it becomes passive. Why? Because, like I explained to you, I share with 4 friends. We call it power of 4. who share with 4 friends, who share with 4 friends, who share with 4 friends, who share with 4 friends. And by that system of duplication, they are coming in because they love the products. They are coming in because they have dreams. They are coming in because they want a system of leverage. They are coming in because while they are doing all of that, I get to the point where 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the line, whether I wake up in the morning to share about Green Monday or I read a range of products or not, I earn. It becomes passive income. So in the next 3 to 5 to 7 years, depending on you, where you are, your age, or what you've known and all of that, you can become financially free, right? Yes, you can become financially free because the option is to build a 40-year career or 30-year career. You know, when I shared this with my mom about 6, 7 years ago, she was like, wow, because my mom has always been hardworking. So this thing does not respect if you are honest, moral, and hardworking. She was hardworking, but she did not have this intelligence, this financial intelligence. And she told me, I wish I knew all of this because all that effort I put into being in 4, 5 different cooperatives, doing 4, 5 different businesses at the same time, if I put it into a system like this, I would have been financially free today. So basically, you can increase your possibilities, your options, very, very high of returning to passive income by building this. And that you can do over the next 3 to 5 to 7 years. Now, number 3 reason why you need to do this now is that the education is priceless. Ladies and gentlemen, I've shared stuff with you. I'm sure when you listen to me, I talked a little bit fast. Sorry for that. But there's so much in my head at the same time. There's so much I learn. There's so much information. There's so much education. There's so much empowerment. There is so much motivation that we get every day. I'm sure listening to me, you gain a whole lot. Even if we end it right here, I'm sure that you will love to want to talk to me again. Why? It's simply, I'm not trying to boast or anything. I'm just trying to say that I have gotten developed, I have grown, I have learned, I have been personally developed, and that is priceless. Because regardless of whether I make money today or lose money, what I have gained as financial intelligence is mine forever. What I have gained as business intelligence is mine forever. What I have gained as in leadership skills is mine forever. What I have gained as strategic thinking is mine forever. Right? The disciplines, the strategies, the values, and all of those things, skills I have gained, they are mine forever. So these are the 3 reasons why you must do this now. And why are these things key? My next slide, please. I don't know if I have that next slide, but great. This is all good. Now, because we have a very deep mission, and the mission is to connect, to connect, to inspire, and to empower you to achieve your dreams. Why are we starting with dreams? Because this is most important. Ladies and gentlemen, I used to think that if you tell people that, oh, you can make 100 million from this, or you can make 10 million, you give them and you're like, let's go. I used to think that gingers people enough to succeed. I learned the hard way that people are excited about the sound of money. That, oh, you can make this here. They're like, wow, yeah, really? Hey, but people do not want to work. So because of that, people, even though they can make a lot of money doing something, people run away. After they encounter their first, let's say, some hindrance, some pain, or something that did not work, rather than go back and sit down and rearrange and rework that whole system, guess what? They run away. So I realized that people are not moved. They enjoy the sound of money. They enjoy that, oh, this person makes 10 million, that person makes 5 million every month, that person makes 20 million every month, oh, that person has traveled there. Wow, what do I need to do? What people are really looking for is they are looking for a lazy system to make wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, you can make wealth, you can build wealth fast here, but this is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not a do nothing and make everything happen scheme. No, this is a system where you get built, you get empowered, you get inspired, and you get connected to materials, tools, people, platform, and all that you need to make it happen. But the first thing is that you need to clarify your dream. I realize that it is better that people are inspired by their dreams rather than them being inspired by money. I love money. Of course, I want to make a lot of money. But when I think about the things that are most important to me, the things that I want to do for Africa, the things I want to do for Nigeria, things I want to do for my family, the things that I want to see change on the face of this earth is deeper than money. And so because of that, even when I hit hard times, even when I hit failures, even when I hit situations that are not really palatable, I don't step back and say, you know what, I give up. I move from failure to failure to failure to find success. I move from no to no to no to no so that I can accumulate yes quickly. Why? Because my dreams are the fuel for my endeavors. So you must start from, we are saying green money is a phenomenal opportunity. With green money, you can earn in millions if you so desire by December 2020. You can already be a million naira earner per monthly if you want. If you want, it is totally up to you. The system is there, the platform is there, the system has been created, but it is up to you to leverage. So if you say yes to your own dream, I'm not saying yes to my dream. I'm not even saying yes to green money. I'm saying if you are saying yes to your own dream, if you believe that your own dream is non-negotiable, if you believe that your own life is worthy of the kind of lifestyle you dream about, you see other people in movies, on TV, and you say, oh, that's the way I want to live. I want to fly private, rather than you insult everybody that is doing private and the rest of it, then this is, if you say yes to that your dream, then this is a fantastic plan you want to get in on. Green Monday is a phenomenal system. So ladies and gentlemen, how does this work? Very simple. Like I said, Green Monday is a network marketing platform, and network marketing is a system of distribution. And what do we distribute? We distribute the reader range of products, right? So I want to go straight to the products right now. I think our next 2 or 3 slides tells about the product. So like I said, now every business is a system that you organize around a product. So any network marketing company that doesn't have a product or a service of value that stands on its own is not worth being a part of, because the product stands on its own, and then the distribution system created around it is what rewards you and I and gives us the platform to fly to our dreams. Please, next slide, and the next slide after it. So our product is a reader range of products. Now, the reader range of products is such a phenomenal range of products, and I'm going to have a few people share their testimonies in like 2-3 minutes. So I want to just say that, so that if you have a testimony you want to share of a fantastic product, I want 1 or 2 people to share that. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are here for the first time, see, I've just shared an amazing education with you, financial education. I've shared the fact that we have a platform to change your life. Okay, David Elijah has a testimony. Thank you very much. Now, that platform not only trains you to help you acquire the skills and the tools that you need to succeed, both financially and in your personal life, we also have a product that is worth being a part of. See, if you don't have a why, if you don't even have a big dream or big reason, we can help you with one to start with. And it's our reader range of products. Now, let me tell you why this is something that is a big deal. Because this is a product from Nigeria going out to the rest of the world. Our reader range of products, it is so phenomenal in its effect, in its results. It is amazing. Apart from that, I've just given 2 reasons. Third reason is that we are in a time where health and personal hygiene is massive. Our product sits at the middle of that, and we are solving problems both in the health and in the personal hygiene space, even especially for COVID-19. Apart from that, we're also a company, the first network marketing company from Nigeria going to the ends of the earth. So if, for example, one of the things that you want to see is that Africa becomes more respected, that you want to build businesses, global businesses from Nigeria, you want to do all of these kind of things, then this is a product to align with. These are a range of products. We have the Reader Herbal Bitters, our flagship product, amazing product. And the reason why it's really, really powerful is, for one of the reasons though, which is also a very key and major reason why it's powerful, is what we call oxidative stress. It is massive for oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is regarded as a situation that is responsible for about 80% of the ailments. And when you hear people say high blood pressure is a result of oxidative stress, you hear people have issues with sleeping, it could be as a result of oxidative stress. You hear people have issues with hormonal imbalance, infertility, weak erection. You have those kind of things, could be as a result of oxidative stress. And what is oxidative stress? It's simply when the toxins are built up in the body such that it's overpower the antibodies' capacity to defend you and I. Because you know that your body is meant to, the way God created us, our system is built in a way that it fends off foreign substances that will harm us. So when the antibody is not able to do that anymore, guess what? We find ourselves in a position where we have what we call oxidative stress. So oxidative stress can manifest as high blood pressure. It can manifest as diabetes, can manifest as insomnia, can manifest as infertility, can manifest as lack of sleep, and all of those kind of things. And also, our product is really very good for antibacterial, is as an antibacterial agent, good as an antifungal agent. It's also good for boosting your immunity as a great antioxidant. And let me tell you, we have about 12 products right now, 11, 12 products in our range. We have the Reader Herbal
This
Bitters
is
for
what?
health. We have Reader Herbal Bitters for health. We have Reader Restore for women. We have Reader Restore for men. Fibroids issue, pile, and those kind of things. We have Reader Fat Burner. We have Reader Cleanser. We have all of those for health. And then we also have Reader hand sanitizer, Reader hand wash, Reader body butter, Reader disinfectant, Reader balm. It's amazing. All of them come with mind-blowing testimonies. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to, a few people, like I said, I think I have David Elijah. So CM, I would appreciate if we can empower him so that he can share some testimony, just about 1-2 minutes. Just share your testimony. I will need 1 or 2 people to share their testimonies about the products. Phenomenal products, I can tell you. So please take it away.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon,
hello.
Sir.
Yeah, you can hear me loud and clear, right?
Yes, we can hear you.
My name is David, and the first time I stumbled on this very particular product was the fact that when engineer Ayobami Francis or so shared it on a group, I saw it. What actually caught me was the fact that it was my mom. My mom couldn't sleep at night, and she has been complaining of that. So I got the pack.
I understand.
Registered silver. So she took it and gave me a phenomenal testimony that she can sleep now very well. And I also took it myself. The waist pain and most of those very particular typhoid malaria problem that one always experiences. Even this issue of oxidative stress has been off all this while. So Reader Bitters is a wonder. It's a phenomenal product that one have to be identified with. And that's why I decided to be a stockist as far as Taraba State is concerned, so that at least I distribute these very particular products, going on massive door-to-door campaign about that, even online and even offline. Like yesterday, I was able to create a Facebook page for it and uploaded those very particular products that friends and family and friends can also enjoy. That after I speak with you today being Sunday too, at least I took some of these products to church too, and a lot of people have been buying some of those very particular products. Thank you. I think that's the testimony I want to give.
Awesome, really great. Thank you very much. Thank you. Do we have any other person that wants to share testimony? I know we've already taken some time, and I promise to keep it within time. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you have been on this call, this is really amazing. I just wanted to hear the testimony of Mr. David Bear. Went ahead to share even much more than that with us about how this whole thing has fired him up to spread the good news of this. So apart from the fact that we have a fantastic system, network marketing system, we also have a fantastic range of products that are has reached over 10 countries of the world right now with respect to products going far and wide. And then in this pandemic, I've told you how this is a fantastic business model to get involved in. Now, what does it take to be a part of this? We have about 5 different ways you can get on board this. The lowest is 40,000, the highest is 750. Now, why will I will encourage you to come in at 750? Simply because at 750, you create a depth of earnings that is absolutely. I mean, you can earn from every end of the company. You earn 2% of the global monthly global sales of the company. If you come in at 750. Now we have the option for 400. If you can come in at 750, which is most desirable, you can come in at 400, which is platinum level. At platinum level, you earn 1% of the global sales of the company. So you already position yourself to earn massively. And also, the higher you come in, the deeper you can earn. So, of course, network marketing, as you build your team and they keep duplicating themselves, you want to be in a position where you are earning everything you can earn. Because if you come in at the lowest level, you earn to a certain extent, you get products and all of that. If you come in at 40 or 75 or 140, but the most desirable is what is VIP, because it increases your depth of earning, right? If you can come in at that 400, if you can come in at that 140, right? The point is get in, and get started. Get in and run in with this, whatever it takes. And the beautiful thing is, for me, I normally recommend that, look at the middle and come in at 140, and then you can upgrade. That's the beautiful thing. Whatever level you come in with, you can upgrade quickly so I can get into the highest. And of course, so it's better to start in at the best position that you can. Ladies and gentlemen, another point I want to bring out with respect to our registration options is the fact that from day one, when you get in, you're already at a profit. So you cannot lose with Green Monday. That's phenomenal. There are few places where you can see those kind of things, where you have those sorts of options. You cannot lose, right? So from day one, the product that you get is already worth more than what you paid for. So you can even take this. What I advise, of course, you can sell them if you want, but what I advise is take these products, share with your friends and family, those people that you feel that, okay, this person, like Mr. David just shared, this person, I think that he will need this person will need that. I want that person to do business with me. I wanted to see how fantastic this is. Then when they know that this is Nigerian, is certified in Nigeria, certified in US, global standard, world-class design, branding, I mean, you'll be proud of every part of the company. Amazing stuff. Apart from that, when you look at what is in front of you, I talked about the fact that if you want to earn 10 million a month, 20 million a month, if that's your goal, it's absolutely possible. Ladies and gentlemen, think about the fact that over the next 10 years, you can look back and say, you know what, I have earned 10 billion. Look at your last, no, CM, we can't hear you anymore. Look at your last earnings over the last 10, 20 years. Have you cumulatively earned 1 billion naira? Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why you have not earned it is not because you are not in one high-paying job or something like that. Top managers, we've done the calculations, top managers of a lot of multinationals in Nigeria, across the world, they've not earned that in 10 years. They've not earned a billion. And that's because they are employees or they are self-employed. The only reason why you have not earned it is not because you are not smart or you are not intelligent or because you are in Nigeria. No, it's simply because you do not have leverage. You are trying to make money all by yourself, for yourself, with yourself. He that is alone is alone. It's a terrible thing to be alone, especially with respect to making money. So you want to ensure that, see, you build network marketing. So when I can't talk to anybody. I don't know how to talk. What you are saying is, I tell my friends, when you say that, what you are saying is that you want to be broke, because everybody that is rich, they can sell their vision to other people. Simple. So you are telling, so this is about you getting on board, tell your story to other people so that you can earn phenomenal. Now, when you look at the table in front of you, the phenomenal income is mind-blowing. I know people that have earned over $1 million within a year from this industry in this country. People that like you and me, that's the beautiful thing about network marketing. So you want to talk to the person that invited you and tell them, what do I need to do to start immediately? Because by 3 p.m. today again, we have another session. By 6 p.m., we have another session again, and it continues again tomorrow. So you can come in today, get started today. By today ending, you already have 2, 3, 4 of your friends who are ready to start, and then you and with them can come together and say, you know what, let's build this together. Let's form partnerships together. Let's be in the business owner quadrant of the cash flow quadrant. Let's position ourselves to ensure that we can create wealth for ourselves, but not just be in a small corner by ourselves trying to do the best for ourselves. Ladies and gentlemen, with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to convince and not confuse you that building via leverage is the way to go. And Green Monday is the most phenomenal platform right now with our reader range of products, our leadership training, our personal development, and all of that, and amazing products and phenomenal compensation plans to get on board. Hey, I want to welcome you on this ride. You can do amazing things within the next one year. If I can build my business and within 1 year I can get qualified for all expense paid trips twice in this year alone. I've qualified for Dubai, I've qualified for Singapore. If I can do it, you too can make it happen. So see you